So that one's very simple. Remember, sometimes they do ask this question. What about the color of the electrolyte? Because copper 2 sulfate, when it is dissolved in water, it gives the blue color. So sometimes they do ask this question, that after the end of this reaction, will the blue color of copper 2 sulfate proceeds or it fades away? So it's one of the common questions that they do ask. The answer to that question, it's very simple. The blue color will proceed. The blue color will continue. Why will it continue? It continues because of the formation of the copper 2 ions at the anode. So the copper 2 ions is the one that is responsible for the formation of the blue color. So because there is a formation of copper 2 ions that is coming from the anodic reaction, so this is the one that makes the blue color to proceed. So that one, it is very simple, and I think you understand. The other question that they do ask here in the same concept, they do ask the other question, it is, what about the mass? Will the mass of cathode increase or decrease? Will the mass of anode increase or decrease? That question is very simple. The mass of cathode will increase because there is the deposition of copper. So the mass of cathode will increase, but the mass of anode will decrease. Why is it decreasing? Because there is the dissociation. The mass of it decreases because there is a dissociation, or the copper that is in solid form, it starts dissociating or it ionizing. So after ionizing, it means that its mass decreases at the end of the reaction. Therefore, the mass at the anode, it decreases, but the mass at cathode, it increases. So that one is a very simple question. And you see here, it is the cathodic reaction, the anodic reaction. The other time I will let you know how to find the overall reaction. You just take this and this. It's very simple, so you can just do it by your own. So by helping you to give you a diagram, a simple diagram, you can have a simple diagram. Let's draw here a simple diagram to show a summary of what is going on in these equations. It's this very simple. So you'll be having here this terminal, it means the positive charge, this is the negative charge. So it goes this way and it goes this way. So here it means that this is the anode, and here it is, and here it is the cathode. So and this is the electrolytic cell. So this is the electrolytic cell, this is the battery. So this is the positive charge, it is the positive terminal. It means that this is anode, and this one, it is the negative terminal. So this is cathode. So this is cathode, it is cathode, and here it is anode. So it is cathode, is anode, and here it is the electrolyte that we have. So the electrolyte that we have, it is, we have said, it is copper 2 sulfate solution. Here it's battery and things like that. So I've said in summary from this diagram, the copper 2 sulfate, it dissociates. After dissociating, it gives the ions. These ions, the copper ions, will migrate to the cathode, and the anions will migrate to the anode, but none of them will be preferentially discharged. It's chasing of this one after dissociating, so its mass decreases, and the copper ions that we had from the anodic reaction, these ones, will be also migrating here. Remember, there will be the deposition of copper from the cathode. So from the cathode, there will be deposition of copper. So as you can see this way, but here from the anode, you will understand that its mass decreases. Why is it decreasing? Because it's ionizing. So that's why we say at the end of the reaction, the mass of anode, it is decreasing, while the mass of cathode, it increases, just because there will be the deposition of copper, and here the copper, it ionizes. That's why the mass of this decreases and the mass of this one increases. But the blue color, I've said the blue color from this solution, remember here, if you are starting the reaction, you will see the blue color will be here from the electrolytic cell, but at the end of the reaction, the blue color will also continue. It continues just because there will be the deposition of copper ions here from the electrolytic cell, which makes the blue color to proceed. So for now, I think you understand the electrolysis of copper 2 sulfate solution by using the copper electrodes. Nafurahi kwa sababu ukikutana swala la namna hiyo hautaweza kuliacha salama. Utalifanya vizuri na you're going to be the best student in chemistry. I assure you kwamba utakuwa ni mwanafunzi mzuri. Endelea kufuatilia vipindi hivi. Sasa nataka nikukaribishe. Kipindi kitakachofuata ambako nitakuwa nikizungumzia the same electrolysis of copper to sulfate solution, lakini hapa tutakuwa tunabadilisha electrodes. Now we'll be talking about the carbon electrodes na sio tena copper electrode, ili tukaone electrolyte tuliyotumia ni upi, electrodes ni zipi, ions formation ni zipi, the ions migration zinakuaje, the cathodic reaction, anodic reaction, alafu mambo yatakaa vizuri. I welcome you. See you.